Our next problem, 2C, is going to be finding the relationship between distance and for a free-falling object in time. So let's start by going to our I column and typing in our constant g and giving it a value of 9.8. But this whole problem is going to be very similar to what we did in problem 1D. So I'm going to hit the equal sign because I want to use the same constant, whatever constant that is, in problem 1D. So I'm going to hit equal sign. I'm going to choose my part 1 basic equations tab, and notice up in the equation toolbar it puts the name of the tab in single quotes followed by an exclamation mark. I'm going to find my value of g, which is 9.8, and it gives it a value of M2 through 22, even though its value really lives in the topmost cell value M2, and I'm going to hit enter. Next, I'm going to choose some times, and I'm going to use different times this time. I'm going to choose values from 0 to 5 in increments of a quarter second. So I'm going to type 0.25, and that's all I need for a pattern. And now I'm going to write the equation I'm going to use here. My dependent variable d is equal to 1/2 times g times t squared. Again, that doesn't look like a squared, so I'm going to highlight that 2. Click on this Format Cells toolbar to open up this this window here and choose superscript. And I will extend this column to 10. And I will make this formula equals 0.5 times whatever lives in my g constant in I2. I want to lock that row in, so when I drag this formula down, I don't go to I3 or I4. I always want to use I2. And then I want to multiply by my independent variable squared, and I don't want to do j2 times j2 again because it's slower in Excel. I want to use a function. It's a better way of doing it. So I'm going to put a multiplication symbol in here, and I'm going to insert a function. That function is power. I'll type OK. What number do I want to square? I'll click on that window there. I want to click on whatever cell lives in the current dependent variable t cell in column J. Hit enter. What power do I want to use? That's a constant. I don't have to use a cell value for that. I will just type the number 2. And when I drag that formula down, I get the proper values. The last thing I want to do in this example is I want to ask a question. Is d less than or equal to 100? Question mark. Is my distance greater than or equal to 100? I'll extend this column to 12. And this is a simple question. I don't need a function to evaluate this. I just need an equal sign. And I'm going to ask if my dependent variable d, which is in column K, so I will just click on the cell right next to my question column, is it less than or equal to 100? I'm not asking is it equal to 100. It could be less than 100 and I want to get a value of true. So I need a relational operator. If I just use an equal sign to 100 and I drag that formula down, I'm always going to get false. that doesn't answer my question. I'm asking, is distance less than or equal to 100? So I don't want to use equals. I want to use less than symbol on your keyboard. Less than or equals to 100. I'm going to type enter, and I'll drag that formula down. And I can double click on one of these formulas, and you'll see I'm referencing the dependent variable right next to my question. And you'll notice that anytime my distance is less than 100, I get a value of true. And once my distance gets above 100, then the answer becomes false. So we just need to format this table. I'm gonna highlight this, go to my borders. I'll put a thick border around the whole thing, a thin one on the inside. I want to get rid of the formatting in those cells. I want to get rid of the top border and the right border and everything in between. Go to more borders. I will choose none, but I will put in the top and right border. I will put in a medium thick border underneath my column header. I will shade my independent variables yellow. And then lastly, because this G constant is referenced to another area of my worksheet, I'm going to go to Fill, Pattern Style, 6 1/4 gray, and that completes this example 2C.